And Fresco's removal is a workshop, and Fresco's removal, the format, intends to favor a sensible approach to the urban communication, promoting a new figure of researcher who is able to give impulse to city studies through an interdisciplinary experience and the manual restoration technique. We're focusing on the available resources, and the idea is to stimulate a perceptive nomadism and its connection with the sociological aspects of the city tribe's communication. The practice, at the contrary, is a precious teaching about one of the most important and old restoration technique, the Fresco's removal and the relative applications. Fresco's removal exactly is an action where graffiti and writings are removed from walls and buildings and transferred on large canvas panels, allows to keep track of this communication for the future. The Fresco's removal workshop was held in many countries with very interesting results, and the project is not interested in the uniqueness of the single text on the wall, but in the process in which many graffitis may reveal the common comprehension of the culture of the city and the same area itself. It is a structured way to study the cultural position and behaviors in the city, and at the same time a collection of informal communication that reveals the difference between an unconscious visualization of single shots and a clear perception of a global reality, which usually identify in all the signs that form a cultural identity. Through the participation of various city fields, experts, professionists and protagonists of the cultural city chain, public administrator and other people at the same, working in communication, we would obtain an objective picture which define an essence, a recognizable spirit and the cultural DNA of the same area. For this reason, Fresco is an action that which ultimately results is removing text from walls in urban territories and transferring them in order to keep them the same as testimonies of a certain culture. The first part is based on study and theory, through the photographic research of symbols and graffiti, the analysis of spontaneous communication on the territory and relative cultural preservation, productive and linguistic analysis, with particular attention to geographic border areas. Choice the text, and mainly in this area, the choice of the text to remove will be held in collaboration with local cultural partners and participants. The second part is conservation and practice relative to the Fresco's removal. The chosen symbols and text are removed from their original surface and after posed on canvas on large panels. The product of this removal, usually not more than 1 or 2 millimeters thick, is glued to the new support for its definitive pose. The writing and graffiti removed become property of the participants of the workshop itself, of course. The forum is the third part, and is made usually in the public call for entry. The forum works in this way, and we publish some public announcement on the free press asking who want to join in the workshop with us. The second step of the public call for entry is the official invitation of the authors of the graffiti to join in the case study of the city. The third part of the forum is based with a lot of exchange with experts and publics to choose representative texts we need to preserve. And at the base is a communication project. We analyze the messages characterizing our cultural landscape, both territorially and conceptually.